So the way that I found out about PUFFS is that I went to the Fathom events when they were showing it in the movie theater. This was about a year ago, and I love a certain story about a boy who lived, so I really was interested in seeing this show, and I fell in love with it. I am a puff in real life, so I really connected to a lot of the characters. And then when I heard that Alchemy Theater was doing PUFFS, I knew that I had to audition because it was such a dream to be a part of such a hilarious and fun show. This is actually the first time that I've ever worked with Alchemy Theater Group. I'm really excited about it. The way that I found out about it is that I've worked with Jeff and Kelsey in other productions around town, and I love both of them. They're both so professional and very talented, and so I knew that a theater company with them so closely involved had to be wonderful. So I'm really excited to make my Alchemy Theater debut. So Jeff, our director, he is brilliant. I've had such a great time working with him already. I had worked with Jeff in another show, but as an actor. So this is the first time that I'm actually getting to work with him as he's the director, and he is brilliant. He has so many wonderful ideas. I love his directing style. He really encourages us to try different choices and is saying constantly, new choice, which is wonderful as an actor. It really makes you feel like you're growing and taking risks every time that you get up on that stage. It's a very welcoming space in our rehearsal process. I never get scared about making a choice that might flop and not be funny or be super awkward and strange, because it's such a safe place, and I think that's because Jeff really cultivates that in the rehearsal space. I think the show appeals to me, first of all, because I'm such a puff at heart, but I think that all of us have a little puffiness in us, even if we don't want to admit it. I think that everybody can find some character in the show to relate to, whether it's that you're such a true puff that you forget your keys, or get lost sometimes, or just love people and are goofy, or I just think there's so many different ways to connect to this beautiful story. The Puff universe is just a fun, loving, beautiful. When I picture it, I just think of a lovely, cozy room with lots of yellow throw pillows and just kind, friendly. You walk into a room and everybody greets you. The beginning of the show, I think that the Puffs are kind of the underdogs, and so they get sorted into this house that kind of has a reputation for maybe not being the smartest, or not being the bravest, or not being the best at the school, but they can all connect to each other because they have one of the most important things in common, and that is love and loyalty and honesty, and they just are a beautiful bunch of souls that are so lovely and greeting to everybody that walks into their midst. So in the show, I play Susie Bones. I also play a certain boy with a scar, and then I play a certain ghost that likes to hang out in certain female bathrooms, if you know who I'm talking about. I play Colin, and I play Rick Griff. Is that all I play? I think there might be a few more. It's so hard to choose a favorite because they are all so fun in their different ways. I think in the play, my favorite spell is one that I get to cast, and it is Existentio Crisis. And I think you can probably, it does what it kind of says it does, so. My favorite class at a certain school of magic and magic is most certainly herbology, because it's the best. Yay, plants! I think my favorite character in the play is the character of Megan, because we really get to see her go through a transition as the play goes on. She's someone who really does not want to embrace her true puffiness, and we get to see such a transformation, and it's really a beautiful story. If I was a wizard in the Puffs play, I feel like this is an easy answer for me. I would really, truly be a puff because I relate to the puff so much. I love people, and I love being friendly, and I love being around other people who are friendly. So yes, I would definitely be a puff. So there are so many wonderful roles in this show that it's really hard for me to choose who I would want to play if I wasn't playing Susie Bones. I think I'm gonna have to go with Voldy. If I could play Cedric/Voldy, I would feel so very content just to get to go, yeah. The word PUFFS means loyalty. It means standing up for people who can't stand up for themselves. It means supporting the underdog. It means making sure that everybody has a place and that everybody has a friend. And it means looking out for other people besides yourself. So I want the audience to take away from this show that we are all puffs in our own way, that there's something in each of us makes us friendly and loyal and kind, and I think we should all aspire to have a little bit of puffiness about us. I think that I just want people to take away that whether you're brave or smart or whatever your traits are, we could all stand to be a little kind and a little loving. I think the Southern California audience really should see PUFFS because it's such an important show, really for any time, but especially right now, as I feel like there's so many things that are going on in our world that are tearing people apart. And I think that this show really brings everybody together. And it shows that no matter what our differences are, we can all find common ground and we can all find the puff inside of us. And I also think it's important for everyone to come just so you can laugh and have a great time, because this show is going to be so fun, full of laughter, and just a ridiculous good old time.